Here in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20. So bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
And Dak going to start out going to the air.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Love this look to start the ball game. They empty the backfield right away, and that's going to put some early stress on both their offensive line and on the secondary. And here they get the completion and a quick first down.
On play action, Prescott. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Slot man moves right. Throwing on second and long. Prescott steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. That's dumped off to Pollard. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 43. To throw is Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action now. Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's across midfield. Big strides. Look at him go.
And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On the out route, it's Lamb with the ground. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Fourth down, Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
From the gun, Jackson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
4th down, here's Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
First down 10 at the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he is going to slide to a halt inside the 5-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that 1st down run.
Here's Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
So they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Prescott now. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he's got it. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. Now it's Jackson.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. Play action. It's Jackson.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. And we're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first? A first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Rocky Sin.
And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
3 quarters in the books.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Prescott now from the 50.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Looking to throw. Prescott.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Prescott yet again.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's play like a team. Hey, let's go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To throw is Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive.
And again, it's Prescott.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Prescott looks to throw on first. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Play action now. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Lamb will go in motion.
Prescott on third and goal. It's caught left side by Cooks. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Throwing, Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Jackson.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Well, Prescott here to throw.
Left side to Lamb.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. First down, Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Kind of a strange ball game, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway right